Hey guys, ChrisFix here, and today is the start of the ChrisFix drift car build. And my subscribers, yes you, are gonna pick the car I buy. If you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you can get updates on this build, and wait till you hear how awesome it's gonna be. Now I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed Project Police Interceptor, and there are a few more episodes left, but that series has taught me one thing: always own the project car. These episodes take weeks to film and weeks to edit, so having somebody else's car for weeks at a time is impossible. So let's get a project car that I actually own. So the whole reason I'm able to even think about building a drift car is because an app company, Amino, came to me and told me they wanted awesome content for their app. I told them, if you want some awesome content, let's do a project car. I'll post videos about the build on YouTube, and I can post behind the scenes footage on the app. They loved the idea, and here we are about to start a project series on the ChrisFix channel. My next thought was, okay, what can we do that's awesome? Right away, I thought we need a race car, and we need a race car that's a lot of fun to drive. So race car plus fun equals drift car. So what better way to get you involved than to have you guys pick what car I'm gonna buy for the drift build. There are only two requirements for the drift car. One, it has to be rear wheel drive, and two, the price has to be around $4,000 or less. And there are two ways for you to vote for the future ChrisFix drift car. The first way is using an app, which you could download if you're interested. Then you just find me, click on the poll, and boom, you could cast your vote. If you don't see a car you want to vote for, you could also add your own at the bottom of the poll. You could also go onto my website and easily cast your vote. And I'll have a link to that poll in the description to make it really easy to get to. Just click the link and boom, you could cast your vote. On my website, you could also add whatever car you want, just in case your choice isn't up there. So mobile users, you could use the app, and computer users, you could use my website. I try to make it as easy as possible for you to vote. Since I was heading down to Daytona to watch the Daytona 500, I wanted to get some ideas for the poll. So in a really noisy hotel lobby, I met up with some friends who are YouTubers that you might recognize. And I asked them what car they would pick to do a drift build with, and here's what they had to say.
Hello, I'm Jason with Engineering Explained, and Chris was asking about what would be some cool cars to do a drift build on. I think some of the obvious easy choices would be like a 240 or a Miata, but I think that's kind of too easy and too available. I think it would be cool to do an RX8 as a project car just because it's fairly unique, different engine type, and I think it'd be, a different perspective and a different way of the whole build itself is all, around this rotary engine, which is very different than what we're all used to. So I think that'd be a cool way to go with it.
What's up everybody, SuperDukes fan here, and my buddy Chris was asking about a cool drift car for $4,000 or under. Personally, I think he should do like a classic Mustang, like a unicorn on a budget kind of thing, and just totally rat rod it out. I think it'd be really sweet.
I'm Matt with a Bustin' Knuckle Video YouTube channel, and if I was going to build a project drift car, I would throw a curveball and I would do a truck. I think a 99 to 02 Silverado, regular cab, two-wheel drive, be good, lightweight, got an LS motor, you can put a lot of power into them for cheap, and should be able to do it for $5,000, no problem, and have a unique drift rig. I mean, how many trucks do you see at a drift competition?
Now I really liked all three of those ideas. A rotary is pretty unique, it's fire spitting fun. We could find some RX8s and RX7s. Here's one for $4,000. It looks like it's in great condition. Here's an RX8 that's smashed up in the front here, which could be a good project in itself, especially since I'm going to be new to drifting. Who knows, might hit a wall or something. It's probably a good idea not to buy something super nice that I don't want to mess up. I also like the idea of a Mustang. This is a perfect Mustang, $3,000, 8-cylinder, 74,000 miles. I'm really liking this actually. It'll sound amazing, and there'll be plenty of aftermarket parts to throw at this Mustang. Here's a Chrysler Crossfire. It's a car that I've always liked. I know a lot of you guys think it's ugly, but it's so unique, and you never see one of these things drifted. And then my favorite, a Corvette. Now I think a Corvette could be a crazy cool build. You guys know my love for Corvettes. I know them in and out from owning my Corvette. The good thing about the Corvette, any Corvette that's that cheap is going to be beat up, so I don't have to worry about messing it up anymore. And heck, you guys could find inspiration anywhere. I was out shopping the other day, got the classic Nissan 180SX. BMWs, they're getting drifted a lot. The Nissan 350Z, which is on the top of my budget, but if I could find one, who knows, that might be a good one. And then what Matt recommended, an awesome Mustang. So there are tons of cars for you to pick and you to vote for, and I can't wait to see what you guys end up picking. Also, don't forget to share this with your friends so that we can get the whole car community involved, even the people who haven't seen my channel before. I'm super pumped to go to the track and get sideways and also show you guys the process of building a drift car and also learning how to drift. I've never drifted before. It's going to be a learning experience for both of us. This experience is going to be great. I'm pumped. If you guys didn't use the app to vote, just consider checking it out if you like cars. It's nice because all the content on there is for car guys. Plus, show them some love for giving us this opportunity to build a car. I can't believe we made it to a place on YouTube where companies are reaching out to me and asking me to build cars. That's a dream come true, and as always, I have you guys to thank for that. So thanks for all the support. I am so pumped. You have no clue. So make sure you pick a car and vote, and let's see what car I go sideways in.